I am happy that my CryptoQ media channel is back online. For the XRP case, the expert has predicted when the final ruling will be announced, should SEC decide to appeal. Famous XRP supporter Jeremy Hogan has some insightful things to say on what the SEC might do next. While discussing the just concluded XRP case, Hogan took to Twitter to reply to another well-known attorney, James K. Phelan. Hogan states that the SEC granted Ripple's request to postpone the execution of the monetary element of the court's ruling until August 7, as the company had requested. We hope this clarifies the expected timeline and the required procedural requirements. Hogan claims that an appeal is being considered by the U.S. Supreme Court. Many in the community have pondered the SEC's decision not to appeal the case, and many have speculated as to why the agency has made this choice. According to Hogan, such a notification can be submitted in 15 minutes and gives the other party 70 days to submit their true brief. It is perplexing that the SEC has taken so long to respond, considering their apparent belief that the ruling has granted poor case authority. Because of this straightforward procedure, misunderstanding has ensued. If the SEC had already decided to appeal, according to Hogan, there would be little need to delay this procedural step. Hogan states that the SEC has not yet decided whether to appeal or what to do next. Assuming the SEC decides to appeal, the potential timeline for a decision. In response to a member of the community inquiring about the timeline for hearing appeals, Hogan provided the following information: next year, no later than the late summer. Hogan claims that the matter could still take a considerable amount of time to resolve, even if the appeal is filed fairly quickly. The intricacy of the issues at hand causes legal processes, particularly those involving regulatory bodies like the staff of the Securities and Exchange Commission, to typically take more time than expected. Decisions in appeals courts might often take a while, months or even years. Because of the initial verdict's significance, the greater Bitcoin community will be closely watching any appeal. Given the length of time that has passed since the notice of appeal was due, it is reasonable to assume that the SEC has not yet rendered a ruling, which could have far-reaching consequences for token governance in the United States. Considering the consequences of appealing the case, the agency is likely reassessing its strategy in light of its recent budget decrease. Lead attorney at Ripple Co. In a court document, Stuart Alderoty is criticizing the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission for what he sees as deceptive language. He is specifically going after the term crypto asset security that appears in the most current SEC filings related to the FTX bankruptcy case. According to Alderoty, the word does not have any basis in law and was coined by the SEC to sway court decisions. In a filing filed with the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the District of Delaware on August 30, 2024, Alderoty made public screen grabs from the CC document that describes the SEC stance on the proposed Chapter 11 plan for FTX. In accordance with the FTX bankruptcy plan, the document asserts that the organization has the authority to direct the allocation of assets, including securities backed by Bitcoin. It has come to light during the CC's investigation that the debtor's portfolio may include the sale or distribution of securities backed by crypto assets. Creditors may also get stablecoins as part of the bankruptcy deal, but Alder Italia argues the SEC is being deceitful and doesn't have the right to declare them securities based on crypto. A concern raised by the CC in its filing is the potential impact on distribution of currency if stablecoins tied to the US dollar are included in the definition. Alderoty can't shake the feeling that the SEC's language could influence legal interpretations in a way that conflicts with the law as it is. How about digital assets as a security? The Bitcoin industry's worries about the SEC's stance on digital assets and government expansion are echoed in Alderoty's criticism. Crypto asset security is one of the concepts that Aldrodi believes the SEC is utilizing to attempt to expand its regulatory authority without apparent legislative support. Uncertainty and may are the outcomes, according to him. Cause courts to make rulings without a firm foundation in the law. Years of litigation ensued between Rubble and the CSC over XRP's classification as a security, a move that severely reduced the cryptocurrency's value. Despite losing this battle, the Debbie SEC is still suing people. One of the most consequential lawsuits involving cryptocurrencies is the one going on between XRP and the SEC. While safeguarding Ripple's interests, Aldrodi is challenging the SEC's phrasing and implications in an effort to bring about more open and consistent regulation of the broader cryptocurrency industry. Although XRP has achieved some progress along the way, it has not yet achieved victory. Market observers remain bullish about Ripple's prospects despite the company's challenges from litigation and the market generally. The actions of whales can greatly affect the value of XRP and other digital currencies. Both their level of engagement and the volume of transactions between wallets and exchanges have been on the rise recently. More than 50 million XRP, or more than 102 million XRP, were transferred from one wallet to another earlier today in a massive transaction. There may be an impending sale of XRP soon since some of it has been moved to exchanges. Given the current market crisis, it is reasonable to expect that alternative cryptocurrencies will take a hit. The analyst's optimistic prediction for XRP, Dark Defender, has investors jumping for joy. There has been a wide range of opinions and responses from the community regarding XRP, even though it has been included among the top 10 cryptocurrencies for quite some time. Many readers can relate to Fred's piece, which tackles Raspali's concerns about the lengthy decision-making process with a mix of cautious optimism, disappointment, and both. The XR community, they say, has a knack for making big deals out of little bad news, which just adds fuel to the fire. Because of their unwavering belief in Ripple and XRP, supporters, like Ripple Mess, continue to invest in and have hope in the future prosperity of the coin. Like Alice in Wonderland, some remain hopeful that XRP's price may rise in the future due to its greater liquidity and widespread adoption, even though many aspects are still uncertain. That you took the time to watch my video is truly appreciated. Please subscribe and like my channel before I end this.